Alright, what's up everyone? Now this video is going to be covering some of the announcements that were made during E3 2010 for the Old Republic, Star Wars The Old Republic. Now starting off, they've shown or said that there's going to be some armor progression in the past. Now they've actually come up with a short video showing some of the armor progression for the Bounty Hunter. And it looked like towards the maybe upper middle to end levels it was basically looked kind of the same. You had basically the whole setup, but and you looked pretty cool. Just it was different levels of coolness, I guess. I mean, the whole thing's kind of like that, but I don't know. You just watch the video and you'll see what I mean. And moving on from that, I was listening to ToroCast, which is an awesome Old Republic podcast. I've been listening for that since like almost the first episode, but awesome podcast made by the community. And they noticed in their gameplay, they were at E3. They noticed in some of the gameplay that they ran into some level 50 NPCs on their side, and usually like the higher level NPCs in the game that you're not or that aren't meant to be killed or aren't meant to be killed that easily are the max level. And if Tor is following the regular MMO type, there it's probably like that too. Now this is a max level that they saw, so there might be higher levels or lower levels. I mean, duh, there's lower levels, but you might level cap lower than this, which would be weird for an MMO. But so you'll probably at least get to level 50 if that's the level cap, or if it's higher. That's it. You'll probably at least be able to get there. That one an official announcement. That's just what they saw in their gameplay. Moving on, the biggest announcement, or at least to me, was player ships. Now, this was awesome. They haven't really said anything about customizing them, like player housing, but everyone's pretty much assuming it because not the outsides, customizing the outsides, but the insides, putting like little stuff up. I think they said something about that actually. But you'll be able to like invite your friends into your ship and to show it off some. So that's basically, why would you do that unless you get to customize it a good bit. And there's also going to be different ships for each class. So you'll have like, they showed a light Corvette for I think it was a Jedi or something, and they also showed an Imperial transport for Sith Fury class. So that it was. They were big ships too, a lot bigger than I expected, and with lots of rooms in them. So you'll be able to go there and you'll be able to interact with your companion there. I don't know if you'll be able to out in the world, but that's where you can like find out his storyline and stuff. Just basically like in a KOTOR. And they also said that it's going to be kind of like the Mass Effect and KOTOR style, traveling between planets. So you go to some type of galaxy map and then choose a planet you want to travel to. Which that might, so there might not be space combat. There still might be space combat, but there, my guess is that there probably won't be. For now, they might have it in an expansion or something. And that also definitely means that there's not going to be freely flying around space, like in Eve or something. So that's basically it for that. Now moving on, they announced some non-human player characters that you'll be able to play as. First, you got the Chiss. They showed the Chiss being an Imperial agent, and the Twi'lek or Twi'lek, however you pronounce it. I've heard it pronounced different ways in Star Wars canon. Played as smuggler. They also got the Ratatakai. I don't know how to pronounce that one. I think that might be right. I don't know. Shown as bounty hunter previously. So that's the three non-player classes or non-human player classes that you'll be able to play as. So hopefully they're not, the races aren't just limited to each class. I can let it slide barely if they're limited to each faction. Hopefully not. But if they're limited to each class, that would super suck. Hopefully that's not the case. They're having more announcements on that later. They also announced war zones, which are basically like scenarios or battlegrounds if you've played Warhammer or World of Warcraft. So that's pretty good. And they haven't announced any other PvP stuff. They said there's more to announce on that. Basically all these things have more to announce. But they also showed that the first planet you'll be able to do Warzone on, or at least the first one they've shown, not the first one that you'll be able to do it on, is Alderaan, which is cool. And there's been a lot of debate whether this game has a regular Trinity system like WoW or Warhammer and stuff, basically the average MMO has. And there was basically confirmation, even though before it was basically confirmed about each class can be a healer, DPS, or a tank. Now they did a video for G4 and they specifically showed, I think it was a Jedi Counselor, healing, and then I think it might have been a trooper, tanking, ranged tanking, and a few other classes DPSing. So that basically proves it. He even said that's the main healer. And so that the debate stops right there, thankfully. That's basically it. There's probably some things that I missed, some announcements that I missed, but if you want to see more E3 coverage, check out my channel, and which is up at the top, up there, and just go through some of the videos, see more of the game-specific videos or the conference videos, and if you like my video, subscribe, and that's pretty much it. So I'll catch y'all later. Peace.